Good morning, and welcome to one more iteration of the weekly ifascope. The weekly ifascope, for those of you not aware, and those would be newcomers to this site, is an in-close, uptight, personal look at what the events of the coming week are likely to bring you. A great deal of what they bring you is going to be dependent upon how you react and not how the events are. We would all like to think that we are guilty of, or subject to the events, but it's not true. It all depends how we handle them. You could take, on the surface, a piece of great news and go wild with it. And then you would be, have some silly kind of a, destructive week. And you could take a apparently negative move, let's say you lost your job or something, and you considered or figured out how it was better for you to go to another job with greater opportunities. So it's a matter of how you think about these things, and that's part of what we do, because Orunmila has seen for thousands of years all of you make decisions based upon pretty much whether the information was on the surface good or bad. And if it was good, you had a hunky-dory week, and if it was bad, you walked around looking over your shoulder. Orunmila knows best. He knows, even if the events are different, that reactions are universal. So each and every week through the ifascope, he will guide you on just how those events should be generated and looked at and taken advantage of, good or bad. In the meantime, before I get to this reading, I would like to, urge all of you to go to our IFA Prime on Wednesday nights. This last Wednesday was a great opportunity for all of those who would come by to, get the skinny or the realistic view on how you offer evos. And next week will be something just as entertaining. All you have to do is contact the Avasa. Go to the IFA Foundation website, look on the, contact us site, go down to Avasa, and send her an email. Say, hey, I'd like to, attend the IFA Prime, formerly the WebEx production, and I have a computer. Maybe I have a, maybe I'll come with a microphone, or whatever other associations that I have. And basically, by the way, you can come with a phone and just listen in, and you can contribute in that way. But whatever you get, I promise you, is going to be the truth. It's not going to be a secret. It's not going to be something that you shouldn't know, or you're not adult enough to know. You're adult enough to know all of it. Whether you're adult enough to handle it, we'll find out. So, in the ifascope, in IFA Prime, in the IQFA, in the site, our IFA Foundation site, to all the social media pages we do, there's just so much going on. So many things which are exciting and which can propel you to greater accomplishment in the right way. That's very important. I think you're going to see that in this reading, where the reading was Idi Iwari. Idi is, of course, one of Oshun's signs. It speaks of all the joys of Oshun, of having fun, of children, of making money, of on and on and on. All right? And on the emotional, spiritual side, it's worry. That's consider what you're doing. Measure twice, cut once, as the seamstress used to say. But be sure of that. And the energy comes, unfortunately, EB. And the cast for that was Iwori Osa, suggesting that it is the Iwori part that will consume us, that will somehow we're going to ignore in the rush of our having a great time and all of the beautiful things that Oshun brings. We are going to ignore that necessity of examining what it is we're doing all the time. And that can be a very, very costly thing. And then it's telling us that with the Osa, that we need to act with sudden positive change once we do finally think about it and get the message. So, it is a call to understanding yourself, not a call to feeling badly or thinking the world is ending, but a call to, hey, sure, I'm going to have some fun, and I'm going to enjoy myself, etc., etc., but I'm also going to consider the things in my emotional and spiritual and temporal life, which are very important to me. And the impact, if we don't do anything, or if we do, because we will take the energy from here and we'll take it down here on a level, playing field, and you'll find out that destiny is what the resorts are. You could resort to Obara, OB, either way. Obara being you need to have, the assertiveness, the male energy, the impetus to go forward in your everyday life, while you must use the OB all of the opportunities of the great, Bang Theory, of the Big Bang Theory whistling, through the air, it hit somebody in the nose each and every time of the day. And your question must be to examine that, to pick those correct opportunities and to act upon them. The best energy for that, by the way, is Irete Osa. Do your everyday work and put those sudden changes to use. The Orisha, which can, of course, bail us out of all of this, is Oshun. And Oshun is a very strange kind of an Igbo offering, because with Oshun, referred to as the Little Mother in our lexicon, is you must offer something and have her accept it in entirety. But here, for the first time in a long time, Oshun needs to be refreshed. She needs to have 2 or 3 items to refresh her. So if you take Oshun down, light a candle, don't forget the candle, glass of water, don't forget the water, and put 2 or 3 items to restore her spirit, her energy. You can't produce this for nothing, for every single moment of Oshun's existence. Even she gets a little bit tired with all of the things going on. So you might offer her honey, you might offer her fruit, you might offer her oil, those kinds of things, 2 or 3 at a time now, to go forward and to buoy her spirit and her images herself, to be able to straighten out your understanding of opportunity, of understanding opportunity, of understanding long-term opportunity, and then see what happens. Until next week, Love and blessings.